This episode is brought to you by Flex Social Agency. Hello, everyone. It's officially legit.
You were frozen. I'm sorry. What'd you
Oh
say?
my god. Okay. I'll start from the very beginning.
It was so weird. It's just like right when you said it was starting, you just kind of like froze. Maybe I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay. Starting now. This episode is brought to you by Flex Social Agency. Hello, everyone. This is officially legit.
Episode 34. Jesus, out
Yeah.
here.
Yep. I thought it was episode 33, but I was wrong. We are actually even older than that.
Nah, this is the other Shaquille O'Neal episode. So we had the Shaquille O'Neal for 32. Now we got a 34 Shaquille.
Did you see that thing where everyone thought he was in he was actually in the movie about the genie, right?
Yeah.
Kazam, was that what it was called?
Yeah, you're talking about Sinbad. Yeah.
I thought I could have sworn I've seen a movie with Sinbad where he was the
Same.
genie.
I remember watching it.
Yeah, I saw it at my friend Crystal's house. I watched it. I
don't remember whose house I watched it, but I remember. Shout out to Sinbad.
Yeah, shout out to alternate realities.
Right.
Alternate dimensions. All right, so you should do your intro first.
You already know, it's your boy Wilson, aka before anyone comes at me asking my thought on Kanye's current tweets, just remember he lives by his own lyric. As soon as they like you, make them unlike you. Aka, we're less than 3 weeks away from Rolling Loud, and less than 3 weeks away from me being able to finally sleep like a normal human being. Aka, I need a shorty that I can sing some classic Mark Anthony to. If she doesn't speak Spanish, it's cool. I'll just translate it and read it off as a poem. AKA, el tipo más frío que un pingüino y el fuego más caliente que un chicharrón frito. Aquí encendido en un domingo con la botella más empty. AKA, my life right now is season 7 of Seinfeld. That's the season where Jerry's savage past is coming back to haunt him. Kramer is becoming wiser, yet no one believes him. Elaine let her pride corner her into becoming great. And just because George wants to do better than everybody else, his whole life is upside down. That's me right now.
And this is Kat, aka T-Pain. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this Wisconsin University sweatshirt now? AKA, is it just me, or are movies so much better when they come on TV versus when you pick them out? AKA, I went to a bachelorette trip this weekend and learned what a haircut was. More on that later. AKA, to quote Saul from Pineapple Express, just kidding, his name's not Saul. To quote the guy who has that prostitute gun, which I'm going to look up right now. You like this extended intro right now?
Yeah, I'm mad. Cut a lot of this out, please.
To quote Red in Pineapple Express, well, that's your loss because I'm a great friend. Okay, Filipina Colada. Gotta end it with that.
Yeah.
So, Wilson, my teeth hurt so bad right now.
Why do your teeth hurt?
Okay, I guess technically it's my gums, but I unfortunately have sensitive gums because I don't floss enough. And it's all I can think about right now. Like I'm like talking to you right now and I'm like looking at myself in the video camera, but all I can think about is how my teeth hurt. Do you floss? Do you floss regularly?
I do.
You do?
At least twice a day.
Are you fucking serious? You floss not only regularly, but you floss twice a day?
Like, no bullshit. Like, people that are around me on a regular basis will tell you that I actually carry floss on me everywhere I go.
Damn.
Like one of those little tiny packs. There's like these Listerine floss.
Are you like flossing all the way? Oh, Lex just joined us. Are you flossing like all the way in the back and everything, like thoroughly?
I see. Like, I get I wouldn't say all the way in the back, but as far where it's comfortably and not awkward in like public. You know what I mean?
Okay. So when do you get the ones in the back?
When I'm like home, like
I suck. See, for so long, like growing up, I was like, no one flosses. Like that's not something that people do, really, unless you're like someone who like flosses in a dentist's office, then yeah, you probably do that. But for so long, I was just like, no one does this. Like,
Actually, like I started flossing at like my senior year of high school. My ex-girlfriend Christine, like her mom was a dental assistant, and like she used to like really gun down on me because of my gums. She would like inspect my mouth. It's so
really?
yeah, and like my mouth had to be right for her daughters. Right? You know what I'm saying? So like she would really like gun on me for that. So like ever since her, I've been flossing. So shout out to Christine.
Okay, well now I'm like super ashamed of myself because like I don't know if you noticed, but I have like pretty good teeth. Like the structure. I've never had braces. That's probably one of my best qualities.
Braces either.
Yeah, shout out to us. But I rarely floss. And then so like I remember like a year ago, the person cleaning my teeth was like, she just made me feel so bad. She's like, I don't want you to lose like what you have. Like they're so nice. And I feel like, like you really, I'm like, oh my God, all right, tone it down. Okay. I already grew up. I already went to Catholic school. You don't have to like, add on to the guilt right now.
Wow.
So I was like feeling like gums were kind of sore. I'm like, man, maybe I should floss. And obviously that made it even worse. And now I'm just, all I can think about right now is the pain.
Yeah, honestly, like flossing sucks when you start it as like an adult. You know what I mean? Like, even when I was like I said, a senior in high school, like starting to floss on a regular basis back then was difficult because you didn't floss before then. So like your gums and your body was not used to that. So like I would like bleed and shit. You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Struggle. So how long? Okay, one more question about flossing, I swear, and then we can get into this. But how long does it take you to do like all your teeth flossing? Like how much time do you have to put aside to floss?
I mean, like sometimes, like honestly, I don't even pay attention. We like anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes.
Are you serious? It takes me like 30 minutes to. Yeah, like 30 minutes.
I mean, I don't know, Kat. Like,
I think I'm doing this wrong.
It shouldn't take that
God.
long. Like, you don't want to like, you know, it shouldn't take that long.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna go like
30 minutes.
Yeah, because I feel like I have to like get in there and like even reaching the back, I have to like catch the floss onto the teeth to the tooth because it's like.
I mean, then again, like you gotta get into the motion of it. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be less time, marginally.
I'm like wrestling with my face.
Yeah, like that's what it sounds like.
All right, so I guess I'm flossing wrong.
Wrestling with my face.
What?
Wrestling in my face. That's a good quote.
Thanks. But okay, so now that you all know about my oral routine.
Or oral hygiene.
Oral hygiene routine.
Yeah.
Clarify that. Otherwise, I brush twice a day, and I do have a bottle of mouthwash, so it's not like I'm totally gross. Please don't judge me. Just need to floss. So, anyways, how was your week?
It's pretty whatever, to be honest. Like, so we recorded on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
We recorded on Tuesday. This is one of those. These are one of those tough things about recording, like not even a whole week later. Is because like what is there to report?
What, you didn't have any like crazy weekend events, Wilson?
No. All right.
You haven't gone to Tootsie's in a while? Come on.
I haven't. But what time do I have to do that? So like, all right. So as I mentioned, less 3 weeks. Today is actually 19 days, right, from Rolling Loud.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, like it's becoming more daunting. You know what I mean? Like the closer we get. But honestly, like I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I'm stressed just as much as I'm excited. But like it's cool. Like I started seeing the banners and on like the poles being put up all around the city. So that's tight. So like, one of the things that like this week was sort of like my focus away from the festival was we have that show next Wednesday.
Oh yeah, No Vacancy, Crowbar.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna be there, but I'm still making sure everything is situated for that show. But it's interesting because a lot of people that I see like that will tell me that they're going, right, are like thinking that I'm gonna be there. And like a big reason why they're going is because like they think I'm gonna be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I wish I wish I knew somebody that like was good at like holograms, because I would love to have a hologram me there.
That sounds a little expensive. I mean, you could just FaceTime. Is that not cool enough?
I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Are you like gonna leave early because it's like the weekday and
Wait, leave work early or leave the event early?
leave the event early.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm leaving the event early. It's a work night, and I live. I'll stay.
You live closer to there now than you did before.
I do, actually. I do. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be there. I'll be there for a satisfactory amount of time.
I mean,
I'll make my appearance, say hi, say how you doing, and then
I plan on the show being open by midnight.
By midnight?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I plan on. Like, I'm not gonna be there, obviously, so I can only do so much.
See, this is why people think you're gonna be there.
No. I'm not gonna be there. I can't. But one thing that I am excited about for that show is I think Gats is performing new music, so that's exciting.
Oh man.
Yeah, Mike Mash. Shout out to Mike. Mike's performing new music as well. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a good vibe. Wally Clark is DJing. Shout out to Wally.
It's our today is our 2-year friendiversary on Facebook.
Wow. Yesterday, speaking of like days and shit like that, I forgot that it was
speaking of days.
Yeah, days and shit like that. Yesterday was record store day, and I didn't realize it until today. And I'm
shit.
so mad. I'm so mad because
Me too.
that's like, I mean, do you even buy records?
Do you even buy? Yes, I do.
Do?
It's like right there. Look, that's our record collection right there.
Are you being for real? Like,
I'm being for real. Yes, right behind me. I'm pointing at it.
I never knew this about you.
And then the top.
This is something that I didn't know about you. See, I learned something. All right, cool.
I'm a woman of many mysteries. So
yeah, well, I'm upset because I've been eyeing for the longest time, right? Specifically, one vinyl that was gonna be on sale yesterday, and only yesterday, and the date just went past. And I realized today, it's My Beautiful Thug of Girls by Young Thug.
My beautiful what?
Thugger Girls.
My Beautiful Thugger Girls. Okay.
Yeah, and by Young Thug, and it was only for yesterday that it was on sale for $10. And, like, I missed it.
That's not bad. That's pretty cheap for it.
And also, what I wanted to get yesterday again, and I missed out, was the Indie Cut by Kid Cudi. It was also $10. But yeah, if anybody partook in any record store day deals, let me know so I could be jealous and block you.
I went to most recently my record store experience was at this store in St. Pete downtown, and Sierra. Do you know the song "Promise" by Sierra?
Yeah.
So I love that song, and there was a record of it. It was like the regular track, and then like the instrumental track, and then just the vocals for $10. And I was like, Matt, should I get this? Like, hoping that he'd be like, yeah, you should get it. You like that song? He was like, no, that's a waste of money. Like, damn.
Right.
Why can't you just support me in my impractical investments? Why can't you do that? So I didn't get it, but maybe no one's probably gonna ever get it. So maybe one day I'll just treat myself and get it. Or I can just listen to it on Spotify. That's fine. So,
do you have like a lot of singles as like your vinyl collection?
I don't.
Cool. I don't have any singles. That's why. If I did, I want to get like because big fact about me is I don't like a lot of Prince's albums, but I like a lot of his singles. But he has a lot of his albums are just full of songs that I don't listen to. You know what I mean? So if I were to get singles, it would be like off of Prince or maybe like Will Smith or something. But
what's your favorite Prince single, or what are your favorite ones?
Oh man, I don't. It's like a different topic.
You know what's a good You know, it's a good first dance song for a wedding. I really want someone to do this.
What?
Okay, one, this is like a semi-serious suggestion, and it's I Would Die For You. And then so imagine this playing, okay? I would die for you. And then there's just fog. There's a fog machine. And the two people are like walking across the dance floor slowly towards each other, and the music is just playing, I would die for you. And then that's all the dance is them walking towards each other.
You should coordinate that for your friend's wedding.
Yes, I'm putting it out there because maybe she'd be into it.
Does she listen to this podcast?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't think
if you do listen to this podcast, friend of Kat, to know that I second that idea.
Thanks. Another wedding song is Just Do Me, Baby.
Okay.
That'll be funny. I think it'd be funny.
That'd be interesting.
All of my ideas always just start off with, wouldn't it be funny if blah, 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 blah. And that's actually one of the first conversations that Wilson and I had. Do you remember? Oh,
I do remember.
Wouldn't it be funny if we had a podcast? I was just joking this whole time.
Oh, here we are. I didn't know she was, and I took it seriously.
Wow, how embarrassing. Sorry, I'm feeling really sassy because I just had some Parmesan garlic wings, so sorry.
You know, eventually we're gonna have to talk like how quickly we created this podcast after that whole conversation. Like it was literally like, okay, let's do it. And then like I saw some microphones on sale.
Yeah. Wilson was like, all right, let's do it. I'm like, okay. But you know what? All the rest was history.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you gonna give us a Rolling Loud update or what?
Well, shit. Okay.
Sorry.
So they started doing work on the site. If you were to drive by, you start seeing the constructions for like, you know, stages and shit like that. We're 19 days away. You believe that?
That's really crazy. Like I'm excited and nervous for you.
Put it this way, in retrospect, there's 3 stages, right?
Hmm.
3 stages. The smallest stage, okay, is the size of our main stage last year.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
That's awesome. Growth. That's growth.
Growth. I'm excited. I can't name any guests that are gonna be there, but I saw some of the VIP list and shit.
It's me.
It looks crazy.
It's me.
It looks crazy.
Cat. I'm a guest, technically, right? I'm a guest.
Yeah, you are. You are. I was actually gonna say Matt.
Oh.
I'm joking. No, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm stoked. I think that I'm more excited for it to be over, to be honest. You know what I mean? More excited for it to be over. But you know, we're gonna get into it a little bit later. But a big reason why my excitement is so hot right now is because all the commotion surrounding J. Cole's album that dropped.
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole is our top billing, our headline, you know, for our first day. So it was cool to see the reaction for people, good and bad. It was just good to see a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that he was trending for days, you know.
I like how planned out and how you know, dropping an album right before you headline a festival. It's good timing.
Yeah, it happened last year with Kendrick. Kendrick dropped Damn like a couple of weeks before Rolling Loud too. It's calculated, but it's not by mistake.
Calculated, but not by mistake.
Not by mistake. Yeah, well, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing.
So you can't. Can I guess any of the guests? Can I guess any of the guests? That's a hard sentence to say.
Yeah. You can guess, and I'll say yes or no, but Matt has to edit it out so no other people can hear.
Well, stupid. Well, okay. Blink twice if Justin Bieber is gonna be there. Okay, blink 3 times if Justin Bieber will hang out with me. I can't see if you're blinking because the screen's on me right now.
I'm not blinking.
Damn it. All right, whatever. That's fine. I am my own Justin Bieber, so, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to look at it.
Can you invite? Have you invited people?
No,
Like reach out to them, or do they just come to you and be like,
well,
"Hey, I'm
I lied
coming"?
actually. The only person I did send a text out to is uh, Push's team designer, the manager, Steven Victor.
Okay.
I
So not
he's
Rihanna
actually
though.
no, he's gonna be there, but no, I don't know about Rihanna. I don't know Rihanna.
Are you gonna have the yodeling kid come? Yes or no? Just say it.
No,
No, you're not gonna say it, or no, you're not. He's not gonna be there.
both.
Then okay, fine. Hey, listeners! If you want to pester Wilson about who the guest is gonna be, you
Believe
can
me,
email
believe me.
him at wilson@tofficial2legit.com.
I've been getting a lot of people ask. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Last year we had it full of people. You know what I mean? People are walking around, even in the GA and stuff like that. That were
Really?
yeah. But this year is quite a bit more.
Will Uzi Vert be my friend? Yes or no?
I don't think he's a cool person to be friends with. To be honest, he's
What? What? Really? Why? I mean, I think every celebrity would be great if you. I mean, like I actively want to be friends with certain celebrities, so like I'm already predisposed to that.
So you see him on stage, he's turned up, like you know what I mean, all the way at 100. Nice. As soon as he walks off the stage, right? As soon as he walks off the stage, just like turns off. It turns off.
Well, that's okay. He's tired.
But I mean, even before he gets on, it's like the switch is off. It just seems like a very dull person to be around.
No, that's okay. Me too. Same. All right. Well, 19 days.
19 days. 19 days. And actually, also I wanted to say, one thing that I'm really excited about, right, is for the week of the show, okay, the week of the show, and for everybody, for lack of better terms, and excuse me if this sounds really wrong, you know what I mean, but for all these people to be on my dick, the last week, yeah, it sounds terrible.
It's fine.
Just the expression that needs to be used for this exact scenario that I'm speaking.
I have a story.
But yeah, it's the week of, and everybody that, let's see, right now I have, remember this, 854. Okay.
You're blinding me right now with that phone screen. It's so bright.
I'm sorry. Let me turn the break. Can you see it now? See it?
Yes, I can. 854 text messages unread.
I promise you, by Rolling Loud, it'll be at least 1,200.
At least 1,200?
At least 1,200. Promise.
So are you going to try to get back? Are you going to try to like not get to 1,200, or are you just going to rack them up?
No, I don't rack anything up. It's just like if I don't want to open it because I know that person's going to bother me, then I don't open. But I pick up, I answer people that I want to answer. One thing about me is I leave my read messages on so that I don't hide from people. You know what I mean? I don't hide from people.
I just don't understand why Apple does not have a mark as read or mark as unread feature on text messages. It's kind of messed up. Like, are you doing this intentionally, or are you just still stuck in the early 2000s?
I mean, it's not just Apple. I don't think it's possible for a phone company in general to do that.
But I mean, if you have the iMessages app, you can just mark it that you like. Not saying that like tell the person that you haven't actually read it. Just mark it on your side that you.
Gotcha. As a notification that you have to go back.
Yes, exactly. So there are so many times when like my Facebook or like someone will text me and I'll be like, I do not have the mental capacity to respond to this person right now, to create a message in response, but I will get back to it later. But I made the mistake of clicking the message, and now it is read, and I just forget because I suck. But if I could just mark it as unread, this would not be an issue.
You're right. So, question, Kat. What's your favorite?
Can I tell my story that you reminded me of when you said to get off my dick? I have a quick story. Okay. So I mentioned that I went to Catholic school.
This already sounds terrible. This already sounds so terrible.
When I was in 8th grade, it was Catholic school, St. Joseph's
So did
Catholic
I.
School in Lakewood. Really? Oh, okay.
You think you're wrong.
So we, I'm telling a story here, Wilson.
I'm just gonna sip on this.
Sorry. So when I was in 8th grade, we at the end of, because you're 8th grade, you're about to go to high school, you go to this retreat with all your classmates. And so at the end, it was nighttime, and all the girls were like bunking it up. And we were all like telling jokes and like telling stories. And then like someone was like ragging on me, like jokingly. And I had just learned this phrase. The phrase was suck my dick. And I decided to be like a real edgy girl. And I just like threw it back and I was like, suck my dick. And I hated the way it came out of my mouth. Oh, that's.
Oh no.
Sorry, that pun was unintended, but it was kind of funny. But yeah, it just felt weird, like me, 13-year-old Catherine, saying this at an 8th grade Catholic retreat, and I hated it so much. But then everyone was like, ew. So I was like, never again am I gonna say that, because it's weird when I said it. So
it sounded weird now.
Why? No, I want to be able to say, like, yeah, some dick.
See, you make it so awkward.
I want to be able to, like Beyonce at Coachella, she had a whole choreography thing.
See, but when Beyonce said it, she said it in a way that you could tell she says it on the regular.
So I just need to say it more often. Is what
it has to come off more naturally.
How do you say it then? Say it right now.
Which one? You said a few things.
Kind of the same.
Huh? Get off me.
No, say the one that I said at my 8th grade retreat. Because I don't want to say it anymore.
Because you don't want to say it anymore.
No, I don't want you to make me say it. Okay, anyways, we can stop talking about me trying to insult people. That's why I come up with insults like your one-ply toilet paper thing. Because that's all I got.
See, that comes off more natural than you saying suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
See, you sound like somebody that's like a taboo trying to say. And
I'm like not committing myself enough to the phrase. I'm not 100% there. Okay, I'll work on it. I'll let you guys know how the practicing turns out. Okay.
I mean, I don't recommend that you should commit yourself to it. I mean, you're doing fine in life without committing to it.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Wilson.
But all right, what I was trying to ask you for you interrupted me with this dick story. What's your favorite vinyl? See, it's so different than what you were talking about. What's the favorite vinyl that you own?
Let me think about the ones that I do. Okay, so the one that I really like is, it's actually, his name is Antonio. Oh no, maybe it's actually Stan Getz. So he is a bossa nova artist. Have you heard of the song "Girl from Ipanema"?
All right, everything that you just said sounds foreign to me. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know what that group is, and I don't know what that song is.
So have you heard of bossa nova before?
No, what is that?
It is Brazilian jazz music, because I'm a classy motherfucker, okay? And I really liked bossa nova since I was in high school, and I feel like vinyl is a good way to listen to that, because it's actually like from that time, I guess. And so whenever I go out, I'll try to find stuff like that, or Sierra singles. But yeah, that's my favorite, I think.
Word.
I got it at Mojo's Book and Records in Temple Terrace.
Word. That's fire.
So yeah, did I already ask you what your favorite vinyl is?
No, I figured that would be the follow-up question, but there was like
Oh,
a long
sorry. What's your
pause, so
favorite?
I was about to transition into your week because you
What's
didn't
your
ask
what's
me.
your what's your favorite vinyl?
Damn. So I have a few.
Damn. Okay.
I have a few. So I like my Mike Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye.
Mm,
So one
mm-hmm.
where it has an interchangeable cover, like you can change the
Mm.
cover. You know what I mean?
What's your
Um,
favorite track on the album? Just wondering.
oh man, that's tough. It's either Lost in the World or Runaway.
Okay. Okay.
One of those two.
Runaway is
Um,
really good. I would have to say for mine is All of the Lights.
oh, you don't say.
Mhm.
You don't say. And I wonder why. But um, yeah. Other one is the 112 album. 112. Um, it's a classic R&B. You know what I'm saying? Very classic R&B. And then my other one would have to be very rare find is Playboy Cardi, um, the, the Playboy Cardi album, his self-titled album.
Wow.
Not many people know that a vinyl exists off of that, so that's a very rare find.
You should get him to sign it.
What do I look like? I don't get. Only thing he's signing is an agreement.
Oh, damn. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be cool, but whatever.
No, I don't get signatures, cat. The fuck.
The only thing he's signing is a check. Does that make sense?
Why would he sign a check?
Oh, because you have to, haven't you seen the movie Blank Check? You have as long as it's signed
Yeah,
on the front.
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
Blank check reference.
That's a good movie.
That is a really good movie. That was like an era of that was like an era that came out in an era when everybody tried to follow the Home Alone formula, right? Of a kid doing all these adventurous things, right? Because there was that one. Have you ever seen Milk Money?
No, I haven't.
Milk Money's another one. There was Richie Rich. Richie Rich. Like that was just like an era of movies surrounding little white Caucasian kids. You know what I mean? And their adventures.
And their antics.
Yeah.
And how they ball out. They always ball out.
Yeah, they're all really wealthy.
So speaking of balling out, you want to ask me how my week was?
Yes. Kat, how was your week?
It was great. I got some rollerblades. I got rollerblades, and I'm really excited.
Wow,
even though
so
I don't.
You're really living it up like a Disney movie.
I am. I watched Brink immediately once the Amazon shipment came in. I had to practice in my kitchen because I can't go outside yet. I realized that I do not know how to rollerblade. But I watched Brink and I got really inspired. And do you like that movie?
No.
Do you like
I don't. I do like Disney movies. I just don't like that one.
So what Disney Channel
Right.
Disney Channel original movies do you like? If you don't like Brink, how can you not like Brink? It's a boys movie too. Huh?
Halloween Town.
Okay.
Let's see. That one with the fish kid, the kid that's like half fish.
The 13th Year.
The 13th Year, yeah.
That was like the first Disney Channel original movie I ever saw.
Let's see what else. Hold on, I'm not done. What else is a good one? Damn.
Did we fill out a bracket for
No,
Disney
we were
Channel?
supposed to, and you flaked.
No, I flaked
I
on the
deleted
coffee
mine.
one.
I deleted
Okay,
mine.
maybe we
I
need
was
to
like,
do.
all right, we're just not doing this.
Damn. Well, what's your other ones then? Say it right now. Say your piece.
Wow, you putting me on the spot here. Damn. I mean, if we're being real, the original first High School Musical was a classic. The first one. The other ones are all trash.
My favorite Disney Channel original movies are like Johnny Tsunami, I think. Yeah, and then Xenon. And actually, you know what? I don't like Johnny Tsunami that much. It was good, but it wasn't that good. Like, it's no Xenon. And I like Smart House.
My roommate made a Xenon reference the other day.
Really? What was it?
The song.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's a good movie. And what was the one that I just said? Smart House. Smart House is a good one.
Smart House was good. Smart House was good.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, I besides the rollerblades though, I also went on a bachelorette trip this weekend to Anna Maria Island. I'm gonna be a bridesmaid. Shout out to Maureen and Ross.
Yeah.
They're
So
getting married.
I saw you were on Instagram Live.
Yep. So, if you're not having a good time and doing it on Instagram Live, it's like, are you really having a good time? No. Going on Instagram Live is so much fun. I don't know why it's fun, but it is.
I don't know why it's fun either.
We all wore mustaches and sang the songs. And but I think my favorite thing that we did, one of the favorite things was Maureen and I had created this game. It's a challenge, really, a couple years ago when we first used to work together. And what you do is you play the song Fergalicious, and then you start kind of I don't know what this is called. Kind of like a shimmy, but
it's like pumping. Is it called pumping?
Like pumping. Like you take your hands, you put them in a fist, and you have your arms up horizontally across your chest, and you just kind of pump.
Yeah, she hasn't stopped doing it for the past 20 seconds.
So you're pumping to the song Fergalicious, and you have to go really intensely. But you and this other person are doing it at the same time. You're doing it at each other, but you have to keep a straight face and make eye contact while doing the chest pumping. And whoever laughs first loses. And so we introduced that game to the rest of the bridal party. I think it was a hit. It's funny.
I mean, were the other people into it?
Yes. Well,
okay.
Yeah. So most.
I will follow it.
I think it's a really good way to bond with people. Either that or my body rolling challenge. I told Wilson about this already, but it's pretty similar. You have to play pony and then body roll and stare at someone, and whoever laughs first loses. And Wilson's gonna do it.
What? I have never.
He's gonna do it at the next No Vacancy.
Oh, which is coming up in May. More details on that soon.
Yep. And besides that, though, I learned what a haircut is. Do you know what it is?
I mean, I need one. Holy shit.
That's not what I'm talking about.
All right, so what haircut are you talking about?
So we were taking shots, doing the tequila with the lime and the salt, and so we were pretty all right, we're feeling great. And then Maureen was like, "Hey, Kat, let me give you a haircut." I'm like, "Oh no, this is not good." But the thing is, she wasn't carrying scissors. She had the bottle of tequila in her hand. And so I was like, all right, I don't know what this is. And so she was like, all right, lay down. So I lay down. And then what you do is she just poured tequila directly into my mouth. And what you have to do is sit up immediately and take it all in. And I did it. And it was messy. And it was recorded. So
oh,
that's
no.
Great.
Hold on. When you said she poured tequila in your mouth, right?
Yep.
She pour a lot, or was it a little bit? Don't lie. Was it a lot? Or
it was
a little?
It went everywhere, including where it was supposed to. So I think it was a lot.
Oh no, that sounds like it's a lot. Oh.
So that's what a haircut is. So in case someone asks you if you want a haircut and it's a party and they're not holding scissors and they're holding a liquor bottle, that's probably what they're talking about. So.
All right, so a very important detail that I'm sure our listeners, or maybe it's just me, wants to know is what kind of tequila was it?
Well, it was not a name I recognized. So
okay.
It was really not good.
Okay. All right. All right. And that makes me feel a little bit better. Because if she was pouring and wasting that expensive shit, then
Patron, no. No, it was
whoa, hold on. She's out of pocket. But she's not out of pocket. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. No, we're conscientious about that. We had champagne, which we at a charcuterie board, and I was all right, this is us being proper and fancy. And then next day it's all right, let's take the off-brand tequila and pour it everywhere.
Gotcha. Okay. So overall, did you have a good time?
I had a great time. I was kind of nervous leading up to it because I only knew like one out of the 8 people one and the bride out of the 8 people that were going to be there. And, I was like, I'm like the newest friend out of the party. So I was like, oh no, I want people to like me. But we ended up having a lot in common. So it was great.
Gotcha. Where, did any like stripper come out of a cake or anything? Like
no strippers.
No stripper. Okay.
No strippers. Yeah. So,
it was safe. It was safe.
Yeah, minus there was a choking hazard.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I'm sure you had a pretty high percentage of somebody knew CPR in that room. So I mean, like,
do you know CPR?
I watched it on TV. I mean, couldn't be that hard. Like, couldn't be that difficult.
Like in the office when they're doing the staying alive.
Yeah.
I still don't know if I'm doing it right. But we were staying in this like we had rented a house and it was like 2 stories and it supposedly was supposed to be able to fit 8 people, like there would be enough beds, but we did not realize that it was like 8 beds, but everyone have to share a bed, and like not the beds weren't all like the same size. So like I unintentionally claimed a bed and a whole room to myself because I put my purse down on it, and I swear it was unintentional. I just like put my stuff down there, and like. So throughout the day, I was like, like someone can like share it with me. It's fine. But like they also like just met me, so it was a weird like trying to offer someone to like, hey, I just met you. Do you want to sleep with me?
Oh no!
And no one did.
Who do you think you're me?
I tried. I was like, you know what? You already know.
Wow. Was that your impersonation of me?
You already, that's kind of all I have right now.
Wow.
I'm working on it. Wow. No one shared with me. And so I was like, all right, maybe it's because like they don't really know who I am. That's fine. And I get a whole bed to myself, whatever. And then like the next night I'm like mentally preparing myself, like, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna have a bed to myself, it's fine. But again, no one wanted to share with me, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, you kind of like went ahead and tried to claim a bed for yourself. I mean,
I know. I was like, man, this is like the Jersey Shore or like
no, that's exactly what it feels like.
Or like the Real World, and I'm like that bitch. Like, who does she think she is? Claiming a whole bed to herself.
You coming off kind of douchey there.
I know. I'm being the Sammy.
I'm pretty sure everybody understood.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We all became friends afterwards, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed, but no, it was fun. It was really fun. Have you ever gone on like a bachelor trip?
Yes.
Like Vegas?
Gosh. No. I don't think it's safe for me to talk about my experiences.
Okay.
Only one thing I'll say. One thing, okay? I'm not gonna say whose it was, right? It was a bachelor party, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He ended up after bar hopping, ended up in the strip club, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And exactly, okay, to the minute. When I tell people this is a very important part of it. Exactly 9 minutes and 30 seconds after walking in, I left, pissed, and drove home. 9 minutes and 30 seconds? 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Very specific.
After walking in.
What happened? Was it the people you were with or the people that you saw inside?
No. So I'll tell this part without me getting incriminating anybody, right? So this part. I got in. The best man had paid for all of us, right, to have lap dances, right? Mm-hmm. And in these row of chairs, right? And I was supposed to sit, right, 2 chairs to my right. But because I went to go get a drink, okay, I sat where I sat, right, all the way at the end. Okay. So up comes this girl. I'm not going to describe this girl either. But up comes this girl, right? She starts dancing on me. I'm wearing khaki pants. Okay. I'm wearing khaki pants.
Okay.
Right. And
This is gonna be gross. Are you gonna say something gross right now?
You know how like in I don't know if you know, but they have like black light and like all these like different things going
No,
on.
I don't know, Wilson.
Well, they do. They have like black light and shit. So like like they have like these. If you ever like look up what they do in bachelor parties, like at strip clubs, they have like these games, right? Where like they embarrass the what do you the groom.
Oh,
It's the groom, right? They embarrass the groom, right?
yeah.
And I didn't know that I was sitting on the chair that was supposed to be for the groom. Okay, I had no idea that's what was happening. The issue was that the best man was drunk and wasn't given directions properly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting on this chair, and comes this girl. She's dancing on me or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I look on my lap, right? And there's this color because the black light. You know what I mean? There's a color all over my upper thigh.
On the khakis.
All on the khakis, on the khakis, and I'm freaking out at this point. I'm like, nah, this isn't happening. I look to my right. And I look down. Like, yo, like you see this? You see this? And like he's laughing at me because he's drunk. I'm like sober, so I'm sober still. And like that's why I went to get another drink. I was still sober. And like I'm sober. I'm so pissed. And then this girl, right? She reaches to like this little round table that was there, right? For this cake, and she like licks the cake, okay? And she smears it on my face. And mind you, I'm already pissed because I have this something on my lap. You know what I'm saying?
So you're just thinking that everyone's just being so mean to you for no reason.
Right. I literally just get up and leave.
That's so sad.
I get up, walk off stage.
Everyone's like pointing and laughing at you.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, until this day. All right, when I got in my car, I took off my pants. I threw it in the back seat, and I drove home in my boxers.
Oh, so when did you find out that you were just sitting in the wrong seat the whole time? Later on?
Yeah, I found out later on because somebody else was sober and told me, but didn't want to tell me during.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you'd want to do that to the groom. Like, isn't he supposed to be like the special? It's like his day,
It's supposed to. All right, so. It's supposed to be an embarrassing thing that leads to like something good at the end, basically.
Like the wedding?
Depends on where you go. You know what I'm saying? If you go to somewhere sus, then something sus happens. But if you go somewhere that's like fancy, like one of those fancy spots, then it ends up being just like just a regular lap dance, or they give you like a big ass cake or something.
Ooh, yeah, cake. I'll go for the cake. Sign me up. Well, that sounds really humiliating.
Yeah, I ended up being me that was humiliated. It's sad.
Aw. Well, that didn't happen at this party. Yeah, no. Kept it just light and fun. No weird stains, I don't think. No weird stains.
Okay, I'm glad.
I do want to apologize though because I have not caught up on Jersey Shore.
All right.
Not do the shore unless you would like to do a shore report.
No, I'd rather do it with you. Next week we'll do 2 episodes.
Okay, great. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Sorry. So
I'm gonna spoil one thing.
What?
Snooki told somebody, "Bitch, I'm Snooki."
Oh, I'm excited. I feel like the shore report this week can just be me feeling like I was on the Jersey Shore because I was like living with like 7 other people, and like there were even pickles. Something about pickles because they wanted to eat them with whiskey. Apparently, that's like you take a whiskey shot and then take a shot of pickles.
That does not sound appetizing.
Do you like whiskey?
I don't like pickles.
Really? Okay.
I don't. I don't. Like I can't eat pickles by itself. That's so weird to me.
Well, I guess,
I'm cool with pickles. I just can't like grab a pickle and be like, oh, cool
I
pickle.
can't either. They have to be sliced
And it's
somehow.
not just
But
that.
I can't.
It gotta be like in a burger and food and somehow. You know what I mean? Like by itself, it's just like weird.
Okay, well, everyone listening out there, don't try to give Wilson a pickle, all right?
Ah, don't give me a pickle.
You'll
I'm
have a
gonna
problem.
throw it back at you. Throw it back at you.
But so we're gonna go ahead and move on to some other things that happened this week, like T-Pain disappointing me and everyone. Which is when, just a couple episodes ago, I was just talking about how great he was, and now turns out he's actually another disappointment. And you know what? I am disappointed in myself for putting myself in a situation where I'd be disappointed by celebrities who I don't even know personally.
That's the type of energy that I fuck with because that's exactly my thought on Kanye. That's exactly my thought on Kanye. Like why would I waste my time? All right, honestly, Kanye is in the middle of an album rollout. Of course, he's gonna say things to piss people off. He has so much attention on him right now. It's insane.
Are you talking about that? Is her name Candace Owens?
Yeah, she's super problematic. He probably doesn't really even know who she is, but it makes people talk. That's so Kanye. He does things and says things to create conversation.
He and Kim are pretty more alike than I guess people realize. In the controversy era. But all right, I'm gonna kind of give a rundown of what T-Pain did. Yeah, T-Pain and Kanye both kind of like are just having a great time on Twitter. But basically T-Pain was at a concert at a Catholic school, another Catholic school reference right now.
Another thing you guys have in common.
Officially Catholic, that can be the episode name.
No.
So, anyways, this person tweeted, great T-Pain, great concert, but you really didn't need to crack the trans joke. There are way funnier things you could have said. We're a Catholic school. Accuse us of watching nun porn, which I think is really funny. Do better next time. Be more creative. And he was like, nope, I'm not here to make you comfortable. And then what he had said at the show was like a bunch of bros, according to him, were like booing him as he was about to start. And so he was
Huh? I said, aye, that's terrible. Like it's terrible that he found that as a reason to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And he like went back at them and was like, hey, why don't you go watch transgender porn or something? And it's like, that's really specific. Like, why did you have to go there? As if like, they're like, so anyway, so this person was like actually tweeted at him really nicely. Like she could have been way like more aggressive about it. Right. But he's basically just saying like, look, like, don't be so sensitive. I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. Like I don't ever get offended by anything, so who cares? And then he's talked about how he had 2 black transgender assistants, kind of like pulling the I have, transgender friends. Yeah. And then so people are just kind of like criticizing him about how he should do better. And I mean, his response is just the most just really defensive. And then they start talking about how like, when we stop killing each other, then I'll be more open. But basically saying everything that like someone who does not take criticism well would say, like, oh, I have black friends, or don't be so sensitive. Like, I'm not here to, make you feel comfortable. It's like, it's not really about making us feel comfortable. It's just kind of being a little bit more compassionate about people who you might have hurt a little bit.
Honestly, like, T-Pain came off like when he kept trying to argue his argument on it, he came off as like one of those fake woke people. You know what I mean? Like would try to come up with everything else that has nothing to do with the original topic to defend himself.
Yeah, like he was like talking about black on black crime, and it's like that sounds like you're on Fox News now.
Right.
You're like deflecting, constantly deflecting. And I don't know. I mean, I understand how that can be like a knee-jerk reaction to when someone says to you, "Hey, you like said something offensive," and the first thing that you might think is like, "Well, maybe you shouldn't be so sensitive. Like, I'm a good person. Why are you saying that I like hurt someone? I'm like a nice person. I don't get that." But I think instead, our first reaction should be like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry for doing that. Let me examine. Let me take a step back and like analyze what I said and like." Why it's not that good. So
I mean, are you gonna stop listening to T-Pain?
no, I'm not gonna not.
Listen. I don't. If we talk about this way too much, but like if you invest yourself on things on personal beliefs of, that's not criminal of an artist, and you stop listening to them because of that, then it's kind of crazy. Just like I'm not gonna stop listening to Kanye. I don't expect you to stop listening to T-Pain.
No, I'm just gonna like stop thinking that he's that great of a person.
Well,
and I mean, he might be like a totally.
That's the problem. Like you shouldn't think that high of people. Period. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just like, man, it's a bummer.
In one way or another, we're all pieces of shit. We are. Nobody's perfect.
No, that's true. I just hope that even if you at least try to be less of a piece of shit when someone points out how you're being a piece of shit. It's the effort that I think makes a difference. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So just try a little bit. Try. Yeah. So, have you? I've been noticing that Kanye has been posting a lot. What do you like his deep? His really insightful tweets.
The most important thing that he tweeted about is he announced that he's dropping 2 albums in June.
I'm excited about the one with Kid Cudi.
I don't know how I feel about that, but Kid Cudi has been making very mediocre music for the past like 6 years, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay. The fact that he produced the entire album for Pusha T, he produced the entire album for Tiana Taylor, and he just announced that he produced the entire album for Nas. Makes me think that he really is back. When I mean back, like he's fully back. You know what I mean? It's not like dropping an album then leaving for a few years again. No, like he's engulfed himself in music again, which is really good. Like as a fan, like I needed that. You know what I mean? Of course, balancing his music career and his fashion career is one thing or another. Besides a couple of sneakers, I don't own anything off of Yeezy's apparel.
I want to ask you this question right now, and you have to answer completely honestly.
I always do.
Do you like his clothes, the Yeezy clothes?
I like the sneakers. I don't like the clothes.
I'm not asking you about the sneakers. I'm asking about like the sweaters.
I like the sneakers. I don't like the clothes.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. People are Michael Jordan fans and only wear the sneakers, not the Jordan apparel. You know what I'm saying? Like
true.
Like, it's a thing. Like I truly believe that like he's found a happy spot for himself. You know what I'm saying? He's okay making shitty clothes as long as it sells. Why would he change that formula? You know what I'm saying? People buy his shit. People buy his shit.
It's true. I like the neutral colors and stuff, but I just don't get the holes and all the tears. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, whenever I watch fashion shows, like I have an appreciation for the art form, but sometimes I'm like, this is stupid. and maybe I just don't get it.
And the fact that he announced, right, that he's making a philosophy book off of his tweets. That's why he's tweeting so much. Is because his philosophy book are going to be screenshots of his tweets. He's going to make millions off of that. That's insane.
I kind of want it. I'll look at it.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying it. That's a good coffee table book. You know what I'm saying?
I like the one that he tweeted, and I'm trying to just go off of memory here. It was like, truth is the workout goal, and controversy. Truth is a goal, and controversy is a workout. I will do 500 reps of controversy to get a 6-pack of truth, or something like that.
People wonder why he is the way he is. Of course, he loves rattling the cage. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Kanye.
Is he basically just a really, really famous troll?
Yes, he is. He is the original famous troll. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Like he's been trolling since before he was as big as he is now.
Yeah, I mean, I can't not agree with that. That
But
makes sense.
the difference between him and other like famous trolls is that he also makes good music. Like
That's true.
not many can say that, you know.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think.
excited. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I'm hyped not just for his albums, but I'm hyped to hear how he produces. You know what I mean? Again,
Mhm.
I listened to Brilliant Idiots podcast, the Charlemagne podcast, and
Mm.
Charlemagne talked about how he played him some of his new music and some of Pusha T's new music and some of Tiana Taylor's new music, and that he sounds like old Kanye again. And I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm super hyped. He also said that he can't get too much into it because Kanye will be mad at him, right? But Kanye has a different message to bring out that answers everybody's questions of what they have had. So I'm assuming that's attacking everything of everybody saying that he supports Trump and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then he backed out saying that he doesn't. So
Well, it was him that said that he supported Trump, right?
right,
It
and
came
then
from Kanye.
but he also said that he supported Hillary as well. See, people forget that in that same rant, he said that he supports both of their views in that same rant on that same day. But of course, people just hold on to that clip of saying he supports Trump,
Okay.
And of course, Kanye, being the person that he is, fanned the fire by taking the picture next to Trump and shit like that. You know what I mean?
How could I forget? Yeah.
It's genius. It's genius. So,
No,
I'd make that his album cover.
I assume that him supporting giving any sort of support for Trump statement wise, or like showing up to meet him, was some sort of like, it was a statement against Trump in a way. Like, I don't know, but maybe I was reading too much into it. But I think it was a Kanye type statement, but it just makes it's not just like what it is. You have to look deeper into it. I'm not trying to sound deep, but
no, for sure. But I'm excited because what Charlemagne said was that he has a different message to bring across that he thinks that everybody will appreciate. So yeah, I'm excited.
So speaking of new music, J. Cole just came out with a new album.
Yeah, KOD, which has 3 different meanings. Kids on drugs. I don't remember the other 2. I'm not gonna find. That's the one that stuck. That's the one that stuck to me. I think it was like, I don't even remember. King Overdose, I think it was, and then there was another one, a third name. But it's really important that J. Cole dropped a project because he has proven time and time again that he doesn't need any features to do great, and he's proven it again. I read that he broke Drake's single day Spotify records for most streams on a single and an album.
Really?
Yeah, insane. And that's just on Spotify. In total, he's probably once the first week numbers come in, he's probably gonna crush the sales. But that's what J. Cole does with no features, no real support from the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a genius at doing that. And at first, people doubted it. People doubt him. Like that's the thing. People doubt him the same way they doubt Russ and every other. Even Kendrick Lamar sometimes get that doubt of, oh well, real hip hop is dead, like shit like that. But you got to appreciate the fact that J. Cole sticks to the roots of rap. He made this song where he allegedly disses Lil Pump. I heard it and I don't feel like he dissed called 1985. I don't feel like he disses Pump. I feel like he disses Uzi on the song. Just because he talks about everything that's related to Pump, but he says that it's a black kid that he's talking about. So I feel like it's Uzi. Because everything that if you relate Uzi's career to Pump's career, it's kind of parallel, to be honest. They both are super famous just on the internet. You know what I'm saying? They're nominated for shit because of the internet, and they make pretty garbage music that's bops. That's both of them. Pretty garbage music that bops.
I feel like Lil Uzi Vert, I don't know why I said his whole name, but I think he's a little higher up than Lil Pump, in my opinion. Like I wouldn't put them on the
In what
same
aspect?
platform. Um I don't know, Gucci Gang was just kind of really stupid, like overly stupid. Like a new level of stupid, where it's just those two words over and over again.
I can see the argument. I see. I'm not even gonna get into a whole hip hop debate. You know what I mean
Yeah.
about it, but like
And I don't feel that I
Uzi
mean,
Uzi falls in the same category of idiocracy.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I would agree that they're in the same, like they have the same fan bases, so I can see
mhm.
how they would get lumped together.
Right, right. But yeah, no. If you ever listen to that song, 1985, just like hear it, and you could kind of tell that he's talking about Uzi in that
So
song.
what's it gonna be like when J. Cole comes to Rolling Loud? Because I feel like um that fan base that really is into Lil Pump and Lil Uzi
That,
Vert,
that
that's like
that's
totally
that's
Rolling Loud.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Again, that mindset is what I used to have, right?
Hmm.
Until I realized just how big Cole's fan base is.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to say a majority, but a good amount of our ticket sales are J. Cole fans. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Are J. Cole fans, and that's not going to be an issue. That's not going to be an issue.
Did you see that Metro Boomin posted that picture of like coming after Russ?
No, I didn't see that. That's funny though.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Russ is another one, man. I watched his Coachella set. I think I talked about this last week, but I didn't. I did not think he was that popular. Holy shit! He
He was
has.
not popping.
I didn't think he was that popular. Like
Oh,
he has so many fans. It's insane. It's
so
insane.
yeah, Metro Boomin has he's just I don't. It looks like a nice event. I don't know. He's wearing a blazer and he's like sitting. He's sitting and he's holding up a card. And on the card, it's like typed out. I don't know where he got it from, but it just says Russ is whack.
Are you sure it's not photoshopped? That part.
Well, he tagged Russ in the picture.
Right.
So regardless, even if it's photoshopped, he's still posting it and like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mm. Well, it's not an
Future's
issue.
gonna come after us. He's gonna shoot him.
Future.
Future, yeah.
Wait, how'd you get Future out of this? They said it was Metro.
It is. If young men sure don't trust, I'm gonna shoot you.
No, Future would be more of a DJ Esco.
Doesn't he say that though?
Yeah, but Metro also has a tag from Kodak Black, and he has a tag from Young Thug.
Okay. I want a tag. Make me a
All right.
tag.
Well, no, what would be your tag for me?
All right, next week we're gonna have tags for each other because I can't think of one right now. I was like totally putting Wilson on the spot, but then he flipped it on me. Thanks.
Well, that's the best. See, that's what Kanye West does.
Moral of the story. So I actually have to check out J. Cole's new album because I haven't listened to it yet, but I'll check it out. It's time for sports.
It is time for sports.
Okay. So, in this episode, we are just going back and seeing what's going on with the NBA playoffs. And so a lot of people are getting injured, which I mean, that's kind of what happens. But Steph Curry has been out, and it's kind of concerning because they don't have a date for him, like when they think that he'll get back.
Right, right.
And apparently he hurt his knee. But it is I think it's kind of crazy how like if someone gets hurt, that can totally determine the fate of your whole team. And
Okay.
yeah. And the Cavs are not like the number one people right now are not who I expected. Like, I don't know. I thought I expected it to just be the Cavs versus Golden State Warriors, but
Whoa, hold on. I didn't know that you actually had an expectation on this. Okay.
it was, based on my research before. But
Okay.
but right now it's like Milwaukee Bucks, I think, are number one. I have to double check that. Does that sound correct?
No.
No. No? Okay,
No.
well, I remember looking at it and I was like, I've never even heard of this team before. But also,
The Raptors.
the Raptors. What team? What do they? Where are they from?
Toronto.
Oh, Canada? Really? That doesn't count.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I guess I just assumed that like, um, it's all like an American thing. Wow, is that ignorant of me?
A
To
little
like
bit.
be like, damn, I suck. See?
Slightly. Slightly.
Um,
That's a little T-Pain of you.
yeah, sorry guys. And let's see what other notes that I have. Um, is is the is are things going the way that you expected them to?
What do you mean?
Like, are the people that are winning the people that you thought were going to win?
Honestly, I'm a little shocked at how good the Pelicans did.
See, that's another team. I was like, what the fuck, the Pelicans?
Yo,
That's not a cool sounding team name.
all right. So obviously, I'm a big New York Knicks fan, right? But people that are close to me and that know that I argue about when I argue about sports know that I'm a big Anthony Davis and Pelicans fan. Like on the low, you know what I mean? On the low. So seeing them do good is pretty cool. I used to tell like my close friends, I used to be like, yo, this is the year the Pelicans are finally gonna be good. I've been saying that for like 5 years. But like they're finally good now. So that's tight. That's tight.
Oh, and also I learned that you don't call them stats, you call them standings.
Of course.
Oh, I was wrong about the Bucks. I guess I just was like, oh, I've never heard of that before. But yeah, it's the Raptors who are number one in the Eastern Conference. In the Western Conference, it's the Rockets. Right behind them is the Warriors, but the Cavs are all the way on number four. Oh shoot. Um, and you also got the Celtics number two. So Matt will be psyched about that. Boston Celtics.
Okay.
Yeah, that and like people getting injured.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool that the Celtics are doing good. You know what I'm saying? Because at least Boston needs one thing doesn't go right for them this year. It sure as hell ain't gonna be in baseball.
No, it's not. I do know with baseball with the baseball, the Red Sox had a no hitter where they didn't get any points. Nobody got to get on the bases or something like that, right? Is that what it was?
Oh, you sound like Elaine trying to explain something.
But it was a no hitter. Like they couldn't do anything. That's awful. And apparently, Matt told me this, that hasn't happened since 1992. So not good.
Well, I mean, you could already start looking into next year. Let me tell you.
Oh, but guess what? My fantasy baseball team is gonna probably win.
Oh, yeah?
It was like 12-6. Like,
well, guess what?
What?
My fantasy team is still undefeated. I have the highest scoring team in the entire league. The entire league. That's talking to you, Theo, and Matt, and Kat, and everybody else in the league. What is it that Kat said earlier? Suck my dick.
I think I'm kind of like, no pun intended, rubbing off on you because it sounded kind of weird when you said it.
No, I said it like I was trying to imitate how you said it.
Oh, okay. Man, well, you know what? You don't have to add insult to injury, okay?
I'm just saying. Somebody got to beat me eventually.
I'm glad there's no money involved. Is there?
What's up with all this winning that I'm doing? Like, somebody got to beat me eventually.
All right, now someone really needs to beat Wilson.
Please. Anybody.
But yeah, that's kind of all my updates for the playoffs right now. Yeah. At first, I thought you meant I was having a college basketball, and I almost looked up the wrong thing. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna type in NBA instead. and then I saw the word playoffs. I'm like, that's what he was talking about.
Oh man, looking up college basketball would have been so wrong.
Yeah. But you know what? came up on top. So yeah, so that's sports. Did you figure out what you're gonna rant about?
Yeah.
Are you
Told
ready to
you,
go?
I'm good at winging this shit. Yeah, you
Oh,
can go
you
first.
don't tell the listeners that you're just winging this. You have to make it seem like,
Listeners know that I wing half the shit all the time. Still make
well,
quality shit.
all right,
By
well
the
let's
way, somebody just texted me that like a teaser for the weekend's next album. Weekend's dropping another album.
what? Oh
Yeah.
wait, it was the EP that he released part of the new.
It was part one. Part two is called My Dear Melancholy. We're alone together. That's what the leak says. That's what the
Oh,
leak
okay.
says. And apparently, a single with Party Next Door and 21 Savage is dropping really soon.
Oh, that'll be good. Wait, who is it? The Weekend and Party Next Door?
And 21 Savage.
Oh, interesting.
21 gets on random songs and they still come out really good. Don't you notice that? Like he gets on random songs all the time.
I'll listen to it. Remember that time when what's the name of that song when it's like, come and see me for once.
Yeah.
Come and see. All right, so I like got into an argument with Wilson because I was like, no, the first person that sings on that song is Drake. It's Drake. And Wilson was so disappointed in me. And then I was like, I'm gonna pull it up right now. And then I was wrong. It was
Wow, I remember that. Like,
yeah.
I was so sad.
Well, can you blame me though? Because I learned that Drake has just been like trying to sing like Party Next Door. So he fooled me. Yeah. He bamboozled me.
He bamboozled you.
What do you think of this statement? Drake has been like copying Big Sean's style. Like he took it from him.
That's false. That's false.
False.
Yeah, that's false. That's an argument that people have been having for years, right? But people forget that Drake actually was making music before Big Sean.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because when I was listening to what was it? Which album was it? Where with the Bounce Back? Which album was that one?
Wow, that was the most recent album.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he had something out between now and then, but
he had a mixtape out, but that was the most recent album though.
Okay, well, I enjoyed it, but I'm like there were certain songs like this sounds like Drake, and I wasn't sure if it was like Drake and then Big Sean or Big Sean and then Drake, who kind of had that like.
Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that Big Sean took Drake's style either, because Drake's flow is not Drake's either. Like that's just it's been recycled for years. I'm just saying that Big Sean. Drake didn't take it from Big Sean. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they just have shared inspiration.
Right.
I'm excited for you to hear your wing 2-minute tantrum. So okay. I'm gonna start it right now.
Go. All right. For all our comic book nerds, this week is the new Avengers movie, right? So obviously, everybody has been anticipating this as a trailer dropped like 5 months ago, whatever case may be. They compilated like 10 movies, right? All these character buildups and all this just to lead up to everybody potentially dying in this movie, right? We get it. We've heard this a million times. Now shut the fuck up. I don't really care that much. I don't care that much for everybody to just tell me, yo, you watching the Avengers this week? Yo, fam, you reserve your ticket already? Yo, all the movie theaters are sold out, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck. I do not care. Like, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I could watch the shit on my laptop right now. But right now, I'll probably find somewhere streaming and such shit. Like, yo, it's not that serious, fam. It's not that serious. And honestly, like, I didn't care that much, right? When the other Avenger movies are coming out because it wasn't as big of a deal. But this is a big deal. I'm not going to front. Like, historically, this is a movie that took 10 movies to make. Like, it is a big deal in that aspect, right? But yo, I'm a DC fan. I'm a Batman dude. Like, you don't talk to me about that shit. I do not give a shit about that. I don't. That's not my thing. I'm gonna go watch it. Of course, I'm gonna watch it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna be in line. Fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be. Yo, I was reading that people are reselling those pre-sale tickets, right, for like $100. $100 to watch a movie. You got me fucked up. No way. No way would you find me there for more than $10. And even then, I'm probably gonna try to find a free screening somewhere because I'm not that enthused about it. I said I'm done. I know I got time left, but I'm done.
No, you're good. Yeah, it's like, it's a matinee. matinee level, not
Yeah.
midnight screening. Hell, that's a good insult. Like, oh, you think you're a midnight screening? Bitch, you're just a matinee.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
It's just like, yo, it's wild annoying, man. Like, sorry. It's just irritating.
I've actually never seen any of the Avengers.
Have you seen any Iron Man or anything?
No.
You just watch Spider Man?
Oh, I saw the high school Spider-Man, but that was because I was on
Yeah.
a plane.
Well, see, that's one of the 10 movies. Black Panther was another one. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It took like 10 movies for them to like get to that. It's like 10 or 12 or some shit. I haven't seen like half of them, so I remember.
Should I take the time to like watch everything, all that?
Fuck no, you won't have time. That's a lot of movies.
Like, I mean, is it the same level as like not like saying you've never seen Star Wars before?
No.
No. Okay.
You could go to the movie theater and watch this Avenger movie the end of the week and not feel like you needed to watch the other ones.
Okay. Well, then there you go. I'm not missing out. Okay. No FOMO for this girl.
Just know, spoiler alert, everybody dies. Everybody's supposed to die. Like it's supposed to be like only like 2 people surviving. So everybody's
Yeah,
no, that's
is that
a real
like common?
thing.
Is that like common knowledge? Or are you just like
No, please. One of the things that like all these people that are telling me is that they're gonna be disappointed if everybody doesn't die because it's supposed to happen. Everybody's supposed to die, with the exception, I think, of
Tony Stark,
Spider-Man because he has another movie coming out, Black Panther because he has another movie coming out, and Thor, and like a couple, like the ones that you know have another movie coming out are surviving. Everybody else is dead.
Damn. Okay. Well, now that we've ruined the movie for you all, I think it's my turn for a 2-minute tantrum, and I'm gonna go now. Okay. So I want to let everyone know that if you are mad at me for some reason, whatever it is, you're upset or whatever, or I wronged you somehow, you should just tell me. Just tell me about it, and we can talk about it. Do not like be passive aggressive about it, and like let me know that you're mad, but like in an indirect way. So like you keep me guessing. Because if you really care about resolving the issue, we can just talk about it. My boss from like a few years ago gave me this good rule of thumb, and that like, okay, if you're upset with someone, you have 48 hours. Within that 48 hours, you need to address it. Otherwise, you're just going to need to let it go. Because that's, you have to stick to that or just get over it. And that's how I feel now too. I don't have the time or the energy to just like for passive aggressiveness. We can just talk about it or we can get over it. So, and if I suspect that someone's mad at me, I don't worry about making things more awkward as usual, as you should all know now. I will make things 10 times more awkward. And I will say to you straight up, are you mad at me? Because I feel like I'm getting vibes that you're mad at me, and we should just let me know. Let me know what it is that happened, and I can explain myself. Because sometimes I can usually tell if someone's upset. So don't lie. But sometimes I'll to be honest, I can overthink things, and then I'll assume someone's mad, but they're not. But so that's why I think it's just best to put things out there. So please, no passive aggressiveness. That is the worst. Yeah. That's not really yeah, I guess that's kind of
I'm not gonna front. Like you didn't even seem mad at all talking about this whole thing. Was this even a tantrum or were you just talking to me?
The thing is, it's something that I've been mad about for like multiple occasions over the past few weeks with like different people. And at this point, I guess I didn't realize that it had fizzled down, but like I said in my rant or my tantrum, I don't have time to spend energy on being mad that you're mad. Just talk to me about it. I thought I would be more ranty about it, but I guess I wasn't. Yeah, but it's true. Like if anyone gets mad at me, just tell me, please. And I saw this tweet on Twitter, and it was like Shazam, but whether or not someone is mad at you, I'm like, man.
You felt that to the heart.
I felt it. Wilson, are you mad at me right now?
Fuck no. I'll let you know.
Yeah, just let us know. Just let us know if you're mad at us.
If you weren't able to record tonight, you were going to get a really long voicemail from me, really angry.
Really?
Yes.
Well, look at us. We're recording right now. Made it happen.
Yeah, but I feel like this is a good time for us to transition
Okay, let's transition.
into the most random. Actually, this is like a week old, but let's get into the cringe moment.
Okay. So, as many of you all know, we've talked about this before, but R. Kelly is a really terrible person, right? We can all agree.
Agreed.
And someone else who can agree is Vince Staples. Vince Staples is not a fan. And recently he was being interviewed at Coachella by, is that the girl from Everyday Struggle?
Yeah,
She was interviewing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went off. And I don't remember, so let's just play the clip right now.
Now, I'm gonna say that Vince Staples wasn't wrong, but he really did get her fired, though.
Really?
Yeah, I saw somewhere that like they're not renewing her contract after this year's for Coachella.
Okay, so I like, what was it? What exactly was she asking?
So in context, right? In context, she asked about something about him. How does he feel about reaching out to helping black men stay out of prison or something like that, right? And then somehow that swayed into him talking about R. Kelly the way that he did.
Was she the one that brought up R. Kelly, or was he the one that brought up?
No, he randomly brought up R. Kelly. Okay. She didn't bring up R. Kelly at all.
Oh, okay. So like I think the thing that was like the most cringy part of that clip was what's her name? The interviewer? Nadeska. How she kept saying like, you're gonna get me fired. Like we need to not talk. And you can tell like she was getting really, really anxious about it. And she really actually got fired? That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I read somewhere that that they're not renewing her contract.
For
Coachella.
Everyday Struggle or for Coachella?
No, Coachella, yeah, because she's independent. You know what I mean? She works for Beats One and for Complex and for all these other places.
Why? Because like Vince Staples isn't gonna like pretend like he likes R. Kelly, or because
her job is to be a moderator. You know what I mean?
Like, she was not able to moderate.
She was not able to moderate him. So like after that happened, right? Vince Staples had like tweeted out that R. Kelly got killers coming after him. R. Kelly got killers coming after him and shit. It's funny.
But then did you see that R. Kelly, like a bunch of people that work for him, like no longer work for him? Like his
I see that. That's crazy.
I think I'll look at it right now. But like his lawyer, publicist, and assistant all dropped him.
Interesting. So something's coming up. Something's coming up real soon. Nah. Something substantial, because everything that comes up gets dropped for R. Kelly.
Well, that happened. Well, an article about it went out yesterday. So, yeah, at least Vince Staples is going to be. At least he has the right opinion.
Yeah.
He's on the right side of history.
Every time something comes up for R. Kelly, like he somehow wiggles out of the situation unharmed. You know what I'm saying? So maybe something's happening where he can't wiggle out of.
It ends this article with Vince Staples, who described Kelly as a fucking piece of shit at Coachella last weekend. That's how the article ends.
It sucks because R. Kelly is a really good artist and he's just such a piece of shit. Like when we talk about with Chris Brown, you know what I mean? Like
he's R. Kelly for me personally. It's like reached the point where I can't listen to the music anymore. Like like we've said before, like there are certain people that I can't even try. I can't even push myself to enjoy what I used to enjoy.
Right.
I know too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, shout out to Vince Staples. Yeah. It's good watching Vince grow as an artist. Like it's crazy. But
he's coming. Is he a guest?
Nah, he's on tour. Okay. He wouldn't be a big guest, Cat. Come on, it's just Vince Staples.
It would still be interesting. He might start yelling at someone, you know?
Now, if I said R. Kelly, that's a big guess.
Oh God.
I didn't say R. Kelly, but I'm saying
see
like
next year.
right.
But yeah. So we have a pretty big week this week. It's our first event as Officially Legit. I'm gonna be there, no vacancy by the way. Can you run us through the lineup?
Yeah. So it's headlined by Mike Mass, direct support by Gats. There's gonna be Dre Da Vinci, Ivan L, Bro Life, AC Slater, and Tesla. Wally Clark is a DJ, and Kenna is the host.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be at Crowbar, and it's only $10. So
yeah, well, this episode is gonna be out by then, right? Oh, no, it's not. I lied because the show's on Wednesday. So yeah, we're putting this episode out on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Yeah. So I mean, the first 30 people actually get a Citrus Wrap T-shirt. So
yeah. What? Yeah, we're hosting it alongside Citrus Wrap. So they cover, in case you're not familiar, they cover music, hip hop in Florida.
Yes, for sure.
And yeah, they're also supporters of the podcast, which is cool. So that's happening this week. I'm gonna start rollerblading tomorrow, probably out in public. So
yeah, so I mean, Kat's gonna rollerblade to the show.
They're rollerblade. They're all rollerblade across the stage. And while
we should get a little half ramp, you know what I mean?
Oh, maybe one day. I was getting really inspired by Brink. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't understand how they're able to do that. And then they're able to they slide up at the very top and they hold on to the bar and they are inverted. How do they do that? I don't know. I can't even break.
Are you gonna have stickers at the show?
Yes, I have a limited supply of stickers. Only a few left, but I will give them out. And then afterwards, I'm pretty excited because I think there are some other things Officially Legit branded items that we're gonna look into for the future.
Yeah, the coffee mugs.
Coffee mugs with our faces on them.
I don't want to do a coffee mug with my face on it.
You can start the day with me, Wilson. And we also only have 2 episodes left after this.
Yes, before our season ends and take a little break. And then we'll come back, like I mentioned last week. We'll come back on our anniversary.
But until then, please enjoy our new playlist. We have a regular, I don't want to call it regular because it's not basic, but our bi-weekly playlist. We updated that, and it's not gonna lie, it's pretty great.
No, I mean last week we had the custom one too.
I was getting into that.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought you got it confused because we got another one.
No, I want people to. I want you. You got to follow us on Spotify and Apple Music so that you can get updated every week, and you have it on your little Spotify dashboard there. But also, we added a new really specific playlist, and it's great. It's slow motion entrances, music for that situation. So there, add a little drama to your life,
Yeah.
Stop being such a basic bitch.
It covers everything from David Bowie to MOP to
NSYNC. You put Tearing Up My Heart in there, and it was great.
Isn't that such a great slow motion song?
It is. I needed rain to be
to
be flying from the air. I played some of it during the bachelorette party because as we were walking from the house to the beach, I was like, we need to roll up there. So at first I played Roll Out by Ludacris. And then I played Tearing Up My Heart. And then Marissa, she was there. She was like, I'm really noticing the nuances of this playlist. So I went from Ludacris to NSYNC. And I'm like, yeah, that's so great. We put so much thought into this. So yeah, as you all know, please send us your request for really specific situations that you want a playlist for. And we'll do it.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, follow us on Twitter at 2official2legit. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at WZ Happening. You definitely want to follow me on these things coming up to Rolling Louds for some really cool, behind the scenes or on scene sort of stuff.
Yes. And do not follow me on Snapchat because I will not check it. And but you can follow me on Twitter under Catlin Design and Instagram under Catlin Design. And I guess you could add me on Facebook too. I feel like Facebook's kind of dying, but it's fine. I rewatched The Social Network, part of it. I'm like, damn, Mark Zuckerberg is a weirdo. Anyways, my name's Catlin on Facebook.
Yeah, don't even try looking me up on Facebook. I don't really talk to people on there.
Yeah.
My unread messages on Facebook are almost as bad as my real life unread messages.
I don't even want to think about it. It gives me anxiety, all the unread messages that you have. 854, remember that number.
All right, see you guys next week.
See ya.